Okay, so this is a screenshot of a conversation. So the guy says, "I'm probably more swole than your BF too. How much does he bench?" And then she says, "You will never be black. You will never be black."
Okay.
The other guy says, "I don't want to be black. I'm happy how I am, lol. Sounds like you think black people are better than whites. And then she says, "They are." Then the guy responds, "I'm posting this, by the way. You're exposed. You're racist as fuck." She says, "I'm not racist. You assume my BF was buff because he's black. Get the fuck out of my face." And then the guy says, "You just said blacks are better than whites, lol." And she says, "Yeah, I did." And then the guy sending it says, "Straight up, that's not racist." Then she says, "No such thing as reverse racism. Go Trump, you alt-right heap of poo."
What? I'm a heap of poop? Yeah, she called him a heap of poop.
Oh, fair enough. That's pretty entertaining.
The government is like, dude, aliens may or may not be real. We have found UFOs. And everyone's like, I mean, I guess. But I mean, like, have you seen what Hank's son is talking about on Twitter about white boys summer?
Actually, a lot of my family actually pays attention to the alien stuff, and it was something like Israel that, like, yeah, you know, we've had contact with aliens. Anyway, in other news, that did everybody.
Yeah,
like, okay,
I mean, it's crazy because my family has actually been reading up about this white boy summer, and like Israel reached out to Tom Hanks.
Has anyone ever named their son Summer?
Probably like summer spelled with an O.
There's an Instagram model who's called Soma with an O.
Oh, of course it's an Instagram model. Hey guys, be sure to look at my hot body. My name is so unique. By the way, my OnlyFans is in the link in the description. You'll have the same picture of my feet every single day, and you can do whatever you like with it.
Photoshop it onto Bionicles.
Yeah.
I think Israel's been attacking Palestine because they denounced the white boy summer.
Who has broader shoulders, Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Michelle Obama?
Oh my gosh.
Michelle probably deadlifts Obama on the weekend.
Base power level, okay? Skeletal frame.
Michelle, of course.
Exactly.
Michael Obama.
It's always gonna
Michael.
be Michelle.
Okay, I guess we're asking you to get John Rupert.
Look, I'm kidding. I don't like Joan Rivers. She should just own it. Remember when people used to accuse Lady Gaga of having a dick?
Yeah, that was kind of badass.
But then there was that interview where she's like, "What if I do?" And then people just kind of stop.
And she just whipped out on stage and started helicoptering. Everybody's like, "Woo!"
She whipped up the 12-inch hog and then just shut everyone up.
Is this Michelle we're talking about?
Talking about Leviathan Gaga.
Leviathan? Oh, that's right. Leviathan.
Yeah, this Leviathan Gaga in your next D&D campaign.
Roll 10 for penis.
There was this big fatty at the gym the other day using the pec fly machine. She was starting the other side. We were like, "Oh, this fucking hog mama won't move."
Hog mama?
She looked caring, and she looked like she would care for piglets. And I just, yeah, I feel like I haven't had good sex since my dad died.
Your dad died? I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, though my dad is gone, I still have my hog mama to keep me going.
I need to look at one of my old hard drives because I'm pretty sure I do have that saved somewhere.
There's plenty of old hard drives.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you get hard drive issues when you go to suspicious websites. Just like
Also, I'm just gonna say this, guys. I'm gonna out Caleb right now. He's been hitting up Melinda Gates ever since the divorce.
I needed to confront you about that, but I was gonna do it off stream, but you know what, since I guess it's such a good friend and decided to do it on stream, I'm just gonna say it, dude. Melinda Gates hasn't been hot since she was 25.
Look, Melinda Gates hasn't had good sex since Bill Gates died.
Wait, what?
Bill Gates is all like, haven't had good sex since Jeffrey Epstein.
My friend Ted would not.
Wait. He ran down to Mexico, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was like hanging out around the Cancun area, I think.
Went for spring break a little bit early.
Ted Cruz out there, bro's gone wild, taking off his shirt and shit. Okay, what would you do if you're walking on the street, then on the side of the road you saw the DVD that was Ted's Gone Wild?
It is Ted Cruz. It's like a series of Ted Cruz.
The cover is Ted Cruz and Ted from the movie Ted Flashing Grenades.
So you got Ted Nugent as well.
Oh yeah, there we go.
What if you're at Mardi Gras and you were throwing beads around and you were aiming at a girl, but it missed and it landed around Ted Cruz's neck?
Ted walks up and he says, "You know, they call me the Zodiac Lady Killer."
Nice.
Sure he's used that line.
You've just at a bar in Cancun trying that.
Hey girl, I'm the Zodiac Lady Killer. He takes out an actual gun, points it towards her head.
He says as he actually rams a woman to the back of his car and drives away.
You would never do that. Guys, what is your experience fighting bugs? The best thing is when you have a roach in the kitchen and you can direct it into the sink and you can just pull out the spray nozzle and just blast the crap out of it into the faucet.
big.
They are big, but you can literally blast it so that its body parts end up breaking down and falling into the little holes of the drain.
Yeah, this is actually
I'm paying monthly to live in this place, and these guys are invading.
The
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
kill them.
the fact you torture them, ripping them limb from limb.
It's not torture if
Pretty
it's in the
fucked up.
sink. I gotta kill it.
You just killed it the most violent way possible.
Yeah,
You
just
could've-
the difference between firing a gun at somebody or stabbing them 17 times to make sure they're dead.
It's the difference between killing someone as a soldier, you shoot them, or just committing a war crime.
How is it a war crime to kill a bug if you use the tools which
How is it war? Did you just say how is it a war crime to kill a black on accident?
I heard it too.
I said bug. I swear, audience, do not turn me into the NAACP.
New CallanLoF stream highlights. CallanLoF kills a black.
Oh no! When I hear people pronounce Inika as Inika, I cringe. Looking at LJ. LJ says Inika? I've heard that a few times.
God.
It's terrible.
Special needs, dickhead.
Hey,
You may be one Inika, you might be many.
Hey, you can't say uniquer.
that's their word, dude.
I want to give a shout out to Inikers.
The question is for all of you, who is your least favorite Toa? In canon? Less of it, probably.
You can't knock any of the Inika, they're all god tier.
Kongu is racist. He was so pissed when a Toa of Earth got to fly. That is a compelling argument that Kongu's the worst.
That is true. His argument was that someone of a different race didn't deserve to fly, essentially.
That is legitimate racism. I like to joke about Jawa being horribly racist and Mask Alike, but it's technically a joke. So.
Well, Kongu actually has racial prejudice against Nipara. He's like, ugh, he's my least favorite Iniker.
You might need to start explaining that.
We're quoting LJ right
Yeah, LJ was.
He says Iniker.
His Hansen accepted a challenge. Wow, that's violent and disrespectful. Frankly, disgusting.
Why are you punching down, Larnu?
You need to stop punching people with downs, dude. Society would frown upon that.
Wow.
It is kind of messed up.
Pretty fucked up,
I'm
dude.
getting my Twitter right now.
Yeah, my Twitter handle @DowneyPuncher. Wow.
Listen, maybe I just really hate Iron Man, and maybe it's that Downey.
I don't know.
Let's put it this way, Daffy Duck is the one that has Downey Puncher's Twitter account, and Donald is a victim in a photo.
Which one's Looney Tunes? Which one's Disney? I keep
Disney is Donald, Daffy is Looney.
Oh. Okay, yeah. All praise the black duck.
Yes, all praise the black
Agreed.
duck. White duck, get.
That's like an Antifa quote.
It is!
You guys, you're just sick.
Would Callan be considered a Redditor since he simps for Big Chungus?
100%.
I'm not a good
Cage.
Redditor.
Don't you think Caleb has like a secret stash of Reddit karma that he uses at Chick-fil-A?
IDS, how many times have you been to Chick-fil-A?
Literally, I've never been in my life.
Not one time?
Once.
Alright, IDS, if someone just broke into your house right now, walked into your house and said, I think I have a ticket for you to go to Chick-fil-A, would you take it from them?
I would actually beat that guy to death. Like, I'd get a cast iron skillet and make his head pulp. Like, what the hell does this guy think he is?
But what if you look closely and you realize that he's actually Colonel Sanders, and now all of the KFCs in the UK are gonna just stop business?
I'd be really upset.
He was doing this as like a testing counter thing, where he didn't think people were actually gonna kill him. He just thought that he could break in and get people pissed at Chick-fil-A for breaking into people's houses.
Well, that's it. I'm killed. What can I do now? Except go to jail.
Well, you could try and cover up the body and see if maybe you could come up with a new cover story for his death.
I'll chop up his body into little cubes and deep fry him.
That'll just be the eternal story. What happened to Colonel Sanders? Been missing since
I
2020.
After eating him, I'd log into YouTube, refresh the page every single day. The Gamer from Mars' YouTube channel, refreshing every time he made a video about it.
The gamer from Mars continually asking, the mysterious disappearance of Bernie Sanders. Where did he go? Why did Ideas 561 cook him?
Did not I cooked him. He was just making a video talking about speculation.
It's true. No, he wouldn't know that. What if Bernie Sanders came out and said, my brother Colonel has been mysteriously disappeared and I want to find him. Please send out the dogs, send out the hounds. We must find my brother.
I'd send a cube to the DNC.
Oh, okay. That would be pretty nice. I think they'd appreciate the cube. Honestly, can you imagine if like they just cut from all the boring speeches of all the people? I think Joe Biden will be an amazing next president, and then the news reporters are just saying there's some commotion in the audience here. A mysterious cube has arrived here at the DNC, right in the middle of our convention.
How does a cube? What do you mean a mysterious cube?
You had a raven fly over and drop the cube.
Why didn't the raven eat the cube?
Because it was a big cube, and it was a smart raven.
So where is this big cube from? It's like midsection.
Yeah, it's hanging from his midsection by a little rope, and he's able to kind of cut it with his fingernail.
I mean, where is the cube from Colonel Sanders? Like, is the cube from his midsection? Like, where am I going to get such a big cube from him?
Only you and Colonel Sanders can hash that one out. Only you can make hash browns out of Colonel Sanders' remains.
Right.
Did you guys see the Blacks at Xbox shit that they had going on?
I was out getting some stuff at Jim Kroger, so...
Give us the recap.
Vision at Xbox, and it's exclusively like for blacks essentially. It's about history of black people in gaming.
Cool.
Yeah, and then it's the cringiest name of all time because they're called the Blacks of Xbox. You might as well just call them the Blacks of the Plantation. Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Crusader, do you ever think you're a little
A little what? Sorry.
You're a little nasty boy. You're a little nasty.
I think he just called you a racial epithet, dude.
Well, Larnu does not hold back. Let's just say that.
Larnu's a straight savage. Go off, sis.
Larnu's often referred to as the David Duke of BioTube.
There's something that I've heard, a few people say.
Bionicle really pushing a pro-white agenda by making Torah the most important one. He saves all the toe of color.
Actually, if you look at it, it's actually racist against whites because of the fact that, it's like saying that we need to take upon the sins of our previous ancestors. The Torah's sacrifice was reparations for his inherent white sin, if you think about it.
I don't know, but it's like the help. He's the white savior.
Yeah, I think I'm more with the savior thing.
Well, but it's like he's a white savior, apologizing for all the shit that the whites have done. Kai, how do you feel about these theories about how we're trying to put racial supremacy into Bionicle?
I have a feeling that they were trying to steer clear of all that stuff.
See, what 2001 is actually low-key about is colonialism. So the Toa moved from their homeland to this new island of Madanui, and the native animals, they just start fighting them for no reason. Like, the whole that they're evil is just propaganda. They're just colonizing Madanui.
Right.
Yeah. Do you remember which Toa Naika turned the tide at the end of 2006? I didn't even know this, because I haven't read the book.
Moses.
Doesn't
Axon give Huki like a really specific Zamosphere? And because he has a Mask of Accuracy, he uses it, right?
Actually, Jala launched the Zammer that he got from Axon.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be Huki? Well, then again, Jala has that Mask of Fate, which basically puts him at peak athletic capability. But still, it would make sense for the dude with the Mask of Accuracy to use it. So they just wanted the red guy to do it. It makes more sense to give that to Huki.
There you go, guys.
Yeah, I think Bionicle has a red supremacy problem.
The villains they changed it up for their leaders there, right?
Yeah, so Zakdan was the leader of the Paraka.
See, it's like subtle social commentary on the fact that, you always need the same, ethnic group as the leaders. The evil is controlled by groups that aren't red.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Jala and Tahu didn't do much to earn their leadership positions, but because they're red, the red supremacy gave them that red privilege.
It's the reason why, even though the Hordika were able to take down a spider army, they still wanted the Kama back because, they still needed their own massa.
Yeah. I was really happy when the wave of G2 were called Bionicle Masses. So I like this comment. I want that kind of tan. Pure black skin would be awesome.
This guy really wanted to say the N-word.
Like, Arkma betrayed the entire city of Metronui. But when he came to London, he was like, I need to up the ante. What am I going to do next? Yeah, I know what. Blackface. Is that literally not what he did?
That is exactly what he did. Yeah, you know what? I could reform, take advantage of this new opportunity to live this cool village life. Nah, blackface.
We're talking about characters being cancelled. I think what actually happened between Trial of Fire and Savage Planet was that Evo got cancelled on Twitter for appropriating Chinese culture.
They literally reprogrammed him and made him a rookie.
Literally, it's like, how many rookie characters did they have to work with that they could have done that?
And not only that, but he was not just not a rookie, but he was kind of the Deus Ex Machina of that wave. He ended up being like this sick, powerful guy that kind of turned the tide of the bad
He was
rookie
one of the most
white.
powerful characters in the whole franchise, Ulu.
Some people would say he was.
Cage, think about it. Okay, let's just say you wake up tomorrow morning and Ben Shapiro is there and he's like, honey, let's just say hypothetically, as you're on your way back home, something catch your eyes untold. Fear of darkness lingers near. You tremble as you get the fear. What do you do? What do you say to him?
Get the f*** out of my room! I'm trying to read Mein Kampf!
Like, then he just grabs you by the scruff and slams you against the wall for owning that book.
It's not because I'm believing it. I have to do it for my history assignment.
That does not satisfy Lord Ben Shapiro.
I pirated it.
He just says, he throws it out the window and he says, there it goes again. There it goes again. Wow.
I'd just be like, okay, fine, I'll just read the Spark Goods. Fuck you.
I was reading about Elon Musk at work the other day. I forgot about when he called that Thailand cave rescue guy a pedo guy.
I can never forget that. That's the best thing he's ever done.
That is a great thing that he did. That was really funny. But apparently the court ruled in Elon Musk's favor.
He won that case.
Yeah, he did. They were just like, I think he is a pedo guy. Yeah.
Thank goodness, because like people were really pissed at Elon Musk for doing that. And
grow up, dude. That's hilarious. Guy insulted him first. Yeah, we didn't need him to bring his submarine. He's just like, oh, shut up, you pedo guy. It was a pedo guy thing to say. In September, Unsworth filed a defamation suit in Los Angeles federal court. In his defense, Musk argued that slang usage pedo guy was a common insult used in South Africa when he was growing up, synonymous with creepy old man. And the jury found in favor of Musk and ruled he was not liable. Because they probably saw like, yeah, he's a creepy old man.
Yeah.
I love the defense of pedo guy refers to creepy old man. Those things are kind of synonymous in a way.
Yeah.
Why else is the guy
leaving the courtroom? Musk told reporters, "My faith in humanity is restored."
What kind of world do we live in where we can't, in a cavalier fashion, call the random guy a pedo? Basically, 2009 promoted both pedophilia and bestiality, considering that Kina wanted to fuck Barracks and Martinui, one who was a child and one who was an alien.
Hold on. Martinui's also a god, so what's that considered?
If you fuck God, he's a different species, so it's still bestiality.
Oh shit.
Dang.
I don't want to think about that.
Mr. Unknown says, I feel like Callan has lost brain cells over the years of being on YouTube.
I feel like Dr. Fauci's also lost quite a lot of brain cells.
Guys, can we all get a shout out for Fauci? Can everyone just...
I'll put 5 Fauci's in the air. Anthony Mackie's gonna step down as Captain America, so Anthony Fauci can step up. They got Brad Pitt to play Dr. Fauci. What the f***? He doesn't even look like him.
He knew that he would eventually be treated like the handsome man that he always wanted.
It is crazy this little run to the litter got portrayed by
He has a little run. Do you think his eyes would bulge in his sockets if someone called him a run on national television?
But Trump said, Fauci, he's a fucking runt.